everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamlin and this is Sewn on the Tyne, and I'm here today with this month's Sew Hayley Jane unboxing. So this is for May 2023 and it's an unboxing of the classic subscription box, which is a sewing subscription service that's delivered to your door once a month, full of beautiful curated goodies by Hayley herself. So there are two other levels of box that you could subscribe to as well. There is a mini and there is also a luxury. I'll leave a link to Hayley's website below and you can go and check out all the details. Excuse the fabric hanging up behind me. I ironed that fabric last night and then didn't have time to cut it out, so it's hanging over the door. You know, this is life, and it's also very, very, very warm right now. It's about 9 o'clock at night, but I'm on the top floor of the house and it's just so warm up here, but I'm not complaining, sort of. Not. Just before I get started with the unboxing, this t-shirt that I'm wearing is the Emmy t-shirt by Jennifer Lauren Handmade. It's her most recent release. I pattern tested it and I really, really love it. You can make it as just a simple little t-shirt. It's got a neckband and little cuffs there and just grown on sleeves, or you can do this amazing like scrap busting colour block slashed version, which I really want to make as well. So I definitely recommend the pattern. It's a really lovely shape and I love wearing this. So this month's box, let's get into it. I have already opened this, I will admit that. So mine doesn't look quite as pretty as it does when it arrives, but it's always wrapped in this lovely yellow tissue paper, and then all of your goodies are inside the box. Ta-da! So we'll start off with the magazine for the month, and this magazine has a lovely cover and it says "Meet me in Paris" on the front, so it's May 2023, and there's a lovely cafe on there, and just imagine sitting on that pavement cafe with a lovely little cake and cup of tea, glass of champagne in Paris. How lovely would that be? So the theme of the box is all going to be around that sort of thing. So Hayley always starts off the magazine by giving a little introduction to this month's theme and sort of where the inspiration came from, and she talks about August last year, so like nearly a year ago, picking out a fabric from Lisa Taylor, and that kind of started off the theme of the box. So there's always a make of the month and a lovely interview with the person who made that make, and this one is from Catherine, who made this lovely briere shirt dress by Deer and Doe using the rainbow tartan from one of the boxes last year. I've actually got that fabric made up into a pair of trousers, but I just haven't quite finished the trousers yet. I must get that done, but that's a really, really lovely shirt dress there. Then there's an interview with Yvette and Doug, who are the team behind Stash Hub. If you don't know about Stash Hub, it's an app where you can track and input all of your fabric stash, your patterns, your notions, everything. You can plan projects. It's really, really cool. I love it. I feel like I'm only dipping my toe into it at the moment, but it's absolutely fabulous. I would really recommend it for keeping on track of what you have. Let's see what's next. So the next section of the magazine is the 3 boxes, 3 makes, where Esther, Laura and Gemma each make one of the fabrics up into something to give you some inspiration. So Esther has made a really beautiful dress by hacking together 2 patterns from Sew Over It and McCall's, and she's created this incredible dress that's so, so pretty. I really like that. So that's the classic and mini box fabric, one of the colorways anyway. Then Gemma used the other colorway of the mini box fabric and the classic box fabric. She only had 1 meter of this fabric and she's made this gorgeous No Me patterns top. She's so cute. It's really summery and beautiful. Then Laura got the luxury box this month and she's made a stunning dress by Maison Fauve in the Lisa Taylor fabric. She looks so gorgeous. So lots of lovely inspiration there for the fabrics. And then the next section of the magazine is the Fat Quarter project, which is by myself. And this month, to go with the theme, I decided to design a gorgeous little tea cozy. So the Fat Quarters had these lovely French cafe themed designs in. And then actually I've lined that one just with one of the others, which is a heart print. So I made this with insulated wadding, and it is the perfect size to go for my tea cozy. If you are planning on making this project, I would just maybe measure the length of your teapot or the circumference of your teapot and just make sure that it's going to be big enough, because now I'm looking at it, I feel like maybe my teapot is a bit small but it fits my teapot. Anyway, Taylor, my son, keeps thinking this is a hat and keeps putting it on his head. It's very, very cute. So yes, a lovely little tea cozy, and I had the perfect label in my stash from Kylie and the Machine which says I keep you warm, and I just thought that was adorable. So all of the instructions to make that project are in the magazine, and they also go up onto Hayley's blog if you don't subscribe to the magazine. While we're on the subject of the fat quarters, I thought I would share a little bit of news with you, which Hayley has revealed on her Instagram and Facebook, so you may know about this already if you follow her over there. But Hayley has announced that from October, to coincide with the 7-year anniversary of Sew Hayley Jane, the boxes will no longer contain the fat quarters, but instead you will get a 1 meter piece of fabric. So an alternate fabric, a different one from your main fabric. You will get a full meter of that fabric, which I think is super exciting because that just gives you so much scope for what you can make with it. Obviously with fat quarters you're limited by the size and you don't get more than a fat quarter of one design. So if you're getting a full meter of a fabric, you could use it for a garment for yourself, depending on, you know, size and things like that. You could use it for children's clothes. You could use it for making up larger projects like cushions and bags and quilts and things like that. You could use it for all sorts. I think it's a really exciting change to the boxes. Now, a couple of people have messaged me and said, oh, does that mean that you're not going to be involved anymore? Don't worry about that. I am still going to be involved. My role will just be slightly different, and you'll hear more about that nearer to the time. But yes, I think that's really exciting. I have a lot of fat quarters in my stash from doing these boxes, and because I get them in the box every month and I get them ahead of time to make up the project, but they often don't require, these projects often don't require more than 1 or 2 fat quarters, so I've built up quite a stash myself. So I'm really looking forward to getting a meter of fabric instead. I think that's really exciting. I can't wait to see what Hayley has up her sleeve in terms of the fabrics that we're going to be getting. There's always a makers gallery in the magazine with some gorgeous makes from the sewing community and the Sew Hayley Jane community. Then there's a profile of the month, and this time it's from Alison, who is a classic box subscriber and has made some really beautiful garments. Look at that. I think that's a Westcliff dress by Friday Pattern Company, and it's absolutely stunning. There are pattern picks from the Fold line, which are in every month to give you a little bit more inspiration. There is a feature called Spotlight On, where Hayley focuses on a pattern designer or a business, and this month it is Tammy Handmade. I love her patterns. That's really lovely. I can't wait to read that. And then some lovely little links from Hayley, and she suggested, well, actually, little secret, I suggested this book this month because this is an incredible book called Take My Hand. It's a really incredible, powerful, emotive story, but also there's lots of hope in there, and it's not just really, really sad. It's quite empowering and quite sort of motivating in a way. Yeah, quite inspirational, but also very hard-hitting, I have to admit. So yes, that's a book recommendation, and there's also some food and TV and things like that. And then just at the back, as usual, some planning pages for you. So lots of lovely content in that magazine, as always. And let's just see what's inside the box, hey? For our sweet treat, we've got some chocolate eclairs, which I love, so I will enjoy those. Then the fat quarters, as I showed you before, or as I hinted to before, are these ones. So we've got another heart print there. We've got bicycles and the Eiffel Tower. We've got, that's the one I used for the outside of my tea cozy. And then we've got this one too, with a little talking dog, which is just adorable. Then the haberdashery gift is a tape measure, which is always useful. So tape measures can actually shrink over time through usage, so it is worth just checking that your tape measure still definitely measures. the length that you want it to measure. If you've had it a long time, it might not. So always good to have one, and great that I can have an extra one maybe to pack in my bags when I go off to socials rather than having to remember to pop mine in. So always handy. Then I'm really excited about this gift. There is a special gift from Little Rosy Cheeks, who is one of my favourite small businesses that makes gorgeous labels, and Hayley has had a label designed to coincide with these boxes. So I'll get them out to show you because obviously you can't really see there. They are this adorable label that says Magnifique in lovely purple, like a lilac and then a darker purple, and a little flower for the top of the eye. So cute. And then some flowers on the back as well. It's really adorable, and such a special treat to have specially designed labels in the box. So I think there's 6 of those in there, which is just adorable. Top marks for that one, Hayley and Victoria from Little Rosy Cheeks. So onto the fabric. My thread, and I think probably all of the mini and classic boxes receive the same colour thread, which is just a white, because the fabric is white based. It's a cotton, and it's got this incredible floral print on. So it has a bit of a vintage nod, definitely makes you think of tea parties and garden parties and that sort of thing. So there was the lovely pink floral, or I got this one, and if you know me, you'll know that my colours are blue, teal, purple as well, but I love teal and a vibrant blue. So this colourway is absolutely ideal for me. I just love the colours, I really do. Now, admittedly, this is not a print that I would usually go for, it really isn't, but I can see some really beautiful things being made in this. So the sorts of ideas that I'm having, I think it will make a stunning dress, like a really beautiful dress, like the Q dress by Nina Lee. It's one of the first dresses I ever made. I think that would make a beautiful version of that dress. Oh, I'm so tempted to make that. Yes, so it could be something like the Q dress, a really beautiful, pretty dress. I love the little off-shoulder detail on that, and that would just be stunning in that fabric with some lovely blue buttons down the front. Lovely. I think it would also make a really beautiful skirt, so something like the Ruby skirt by Sew Over It, which is a free pattern of theirs. I think that would be lovely in this fabric. Then I could just make like a little crop top in either the blue or the green or even white to go with it. I also think another idea would be a little pyjama set, like a little camisole and shorts, and then a summer weight robe, like dressing gown to go over the top. I think that would be really beautiful as well, and obviously you could wear that in the garden and things like that. So what do you think? What do you think I should make with this first of all? I really do want to get it sewn up quite soon so that it doesn't just languish in my stash, because I think this would actually really suit me, and I need to challenge myself because it's a little bit outside of my comfort zone. So yes, do let me know if you have a thought over what I should use this for, and if you have received that fabric or the other colourway, do let me know what you are planning to make with that fabric. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it and seeing inside that lovely box of goodies. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to my channel and see more, I would really love to have you here. So press that subscribe button. I hope you're all keeping it really well, and I'll see you all again soon in my next video. Happy sewing. Bye. So, this month's box, like, I tell you. I hope you've enjoyed watching today's video, and I hope you liked what you... There, that's rubbish.